Everybody, welcome to Ringside Rewind. I'm one of your hosts, Tisha, and right here we have Rob down here. Um, we are going to be discussing Saturday night main event and also to a little bit of preview of this Raw's not Raw. Oh my God,
SmackDown.
what
Friday.
SmackDown? Friday Night SmackDown. Rob, you want to start off with Friday Night SmackDown since I can't remember a thing right now?
Yeah, so we're gonna start off with a simple match. It's actually probably one of the best matches they got on the card. We got the Terror Twins, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, versus Aleister Black and Zelina of Vegas. I think how they set up this match, I think it's gonna be a great match. All honesty, I think it's gonna be good seeing Rhea on SmackDown and seeing Damian and her tag teaming again. I think that's gonna be something special. My honest opinion on that match, I think it's gonna any match with Rhea Ripley and it basically ends up being either a 4 or 5 star match. In my
Yeah. Yeah, no, when last time Rita did Rita versus Vega, I think Rita had the championship and that match was actually really good. It really showed Vega can move like cuz Rita has the power to let her be a high flyer and everything like that. So I think it's actually going to be a good match.
totally agree. And with with Damian Priest and Aleister Black, because it all makes sense. I mean, Zelina's had beef with Rhea before, and Aleister's been had beef with Damian. And if you got beef with Damian and you bring your girl in, of course, Damian's gonna go bring he's gonna bring in Rhea because they've been together through everything. The breakup with the Judgment Day towards Dominic Mysterio cheating on her and everything. With all that, they've been together, and they hell. The last match we got with them two was Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio versus them, and that was in my opinion, that was a great match. What was your thoughts on that match?
I mean, yeah, it was pretty good. They've also been together since like NXT days.
Yeah,
And I want to say it was a main roster, maybe it was NXT where Rita's luggage got lost, and so she had to borrow Damian Priest's pants. So they've been together for forever. Like they definitely are like basically siblings at this point. So yeah, it's like sibling versus husband and wife. I would actually technically would have liked to see Karrion Cross and Scarlett versus Zelina Vega versus Alistair back, but one Scarlett doesn't wrestle, two, both of those two are gone, but it's neither here or there. But yeah, Damian Priest and Rita always put on banger matches together. They did a really good match with Liv and Dominic Mysterio, so should be a good match.
yeah. So with that match, I'm gonna of course I'm me personally I'm gonna take the Terror Twins. Um, and I'm gonna rate them before the match starts. I'm gonna go ahead and rate it a 4.5. That's my early prediction.
I'm
Uh,
picking them too. They are my favorite, but I can't give a rating because right now, for how WWE has been going, where we think we're gonna have these stellar banger matches, and then all of a sudden something happens, I'm just kind of like I'm gonna leave the star rating alone for a minute. But I think it's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be up there.
yeah,
Um, like I said, Selena is not the strongest wrestler in terms of getting the crowd going, but she is a good wrestler. So I don't know if they how they usually have these mixed tag team matches and then it's mostly the guys and the girls do a little bit. I'm
yeah,
just hoping they don't do that kind of thing. And then we
yeah.
get to miss out on those two.
That would totally suck. I rather honestly I'd rather see that girls battle it out as more
Hmm.
than this one because, like you said, Selena can do her rope moves and everything with Rhea's strength and everything. So I just want to see the girls start it off. Honestly,
Yeah. Yeah. That would be like a really good safe bet because, whoever starts it off is there for a majority of the good match.
yes,
Even if the girls are in the ring majority of the match and then the guys just start duking it out and have a problem outside the ring and can't get back in until like the last second, even that would be good. Of having the camera guy go back and forth and the
yeah,
ref not knowing what to do.
that
But
would
we'll
be.
see.
But yeah, we're just see on that match. Like you said. We're going to lead to the next match. We have the United States Championship match, which is Dragunov versus uh, what's his name? I just said his name earlier.
Did and I don't remember who. I'm sorry.
Whatever. Let's get that. So his tag team partner. It's
Oh,
the
it's a Joe Top Chopper,
top,
Tommaso
top,
Chopper.
yes. So we got that match. To lead up to that match last Friday, we had Carmelo Hayes versus Dragunov, and Dragunov, his whole thing is winning matches clean. But then Tommaso Champ came in and threw Carmelo Hayes off the top rope, and he used his finisher on him. And then after the match, he saw where Tommaso Champ threw Carmelo Hayes off the top rope, and that led to this match because he didn't win the match clean, and he was upset about that. So, man, this match has been in the works for a couple weeks now. They've been working on this match, but honestly, I don't really like it, in my opinion. Uh,
Yeah, the title's not changing hands at all. Like this is a filler match. This will be booked as a filler match somewhere in the night of SmackDown. Um, and it sucks because both of them are very good wrestlers. But they're gonna book this as a filler match. We're gonna see interference from Candice LeRae and her husband Joey.
yeah,
Joey.
yeah,
Why can't I remember today? I am so sorry, guys. I am off today. But anyway, Johnny Gargano, we're gonna see interference from both of them, and yeah, title's not gonna change hand. And I hope they'll probably continue it on to the next pay per view because it won't be Saturday night main event pay per view. They'll have it unless they decide to do like a pre show, then have the match carry on, which I could see them doing, probably having it not be like a double DQ and then have the match continue on to Saturday,
yeah.
possibly.
I could see that. I can see
But they're
that.
not really doing pre-show matches anymore, so
Yeah,
maybe they do it for John Cena's send off, maybe they don't. It's up in the air.
yeah. We'll just have to wait and see. But like you said, I agree. Dragunov's going to get the win. We'll see interference. Totally agree on that too. The match itself, uh, it's a fill-in match, so what they need to do, like you were saying, is carry this match on,
Mhm.
but add some more drama to it, add some more excitement to it, because right now, as y'all got it, it's not as exciting as it could be.
Mhm.
And if you add that extra excitement, add that extra, like hell, back in the day, they used to do the backstage segments on SmackDown and Raw and everything, but they've really stopped it. They really don't do it as much.
Yeah, they're
Why?
getting away from kind of the storylines to it. To they either have a show where it's all storyline, all backstage, and maybe two matches, to tons of matches, no segments, but it'll be like all filler matches that never have an ending or like a segment to go on to the next. It's kind of messy in that creative room, in my opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree. They got to figure something out.
Hmm.
But that leads us to our next match. We got Alexa. This match I'm actually excited for. Alexa Bliss versus Lash Legend. Man, I know they're not probably going to do it this way, but I hope Lash Legend wins. I hope they don't screw her up because she is a dominant force. And if you let her lose, yeah, sure, Alexa Bliss has all her acronyms and everything, but the size advantage, the height advantage, everything. She has everything that Alexa don't, in my opinion. And I feel like she should win this match. I feel like it should go to a Lash Legend, and I feel like it shouldn't even be close.
Yeah, this is going to end in a DQ. Somebody's interfering, and it's not going to be Nia Jax or Charlotte. It's going to be from like the Kabuki Warriors. Like it's going to be an interference. Heck, Liz and Roxy probably will interfere too. Like it's just going to be a whole interference to build up to a fatal four way for the tag team titles. Am I looking forward to the match? Yes, but I really am not excited about it because it's going to end up in a DQ
I
for
could,
both teams. Like it's not gonna have, oh, let's you this one or Lash Legend wins, and we're not going to see the right arm hits. Lash Legend has a pretty powerful right forearm or punch, is whatever you want to call it, and so does Alexa Bliss. They will knock their opponent out right when they get that good hit, that swing and a punch, and they're down. And we won't. Maybe we'll even see that they both hit each other at the same time and then both just go down. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't think this match once again will be a filler, and end up with somebody jumping in. Like, I'm just the booking right now for WWE has been just too piss poor for my opinion.
but like you said, and hopefully they do knock each other out. Shit.
That
That
would
would
be entertaining.
that would be a little entertaining, and then they do the interference after that.
You're right.
Um, but that leads us to the last thing of the night of SmackDown. We have a face-off between Cody Rhodes and Oba. I can't say his last name for nothing.
Oh, but Finney.
Yeah, Oba Femi.
Mhm.
So I mean, I think this is honestly, I'm ready to see this face off, man. I've been waiting for this. I said I said he needs to face a big star like Cody, but WWE, we all know how WWE works. They're gonna have him lose, and I don't think that's what needs to happen. I think he needs to win it. I think
Yeah.
I think he needs to have a great face off right here. I'm ready to see his promo against Cody. Is that what's
So
going?
I Yeah, I think this is going to be a test. If they have Cody winning, they're going to make a decision. I don't even think they have Cody winning. I think it's right now left in the air, and this promo is going to be the deciding factor of who's winning that match. If Oba Femi can actually give that promo main event, for the main event, main roster, I should say. If he can get the crowd behind him and really show that he is that guy, that main eventer, I think WWE Creative is going to give it to him. If he's not gonna have the crowd really behind him, they're gonna end up giving it to Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes is their safety net. Plus, they don't even know what to do with him. So for him to beat somebody like Oba, in their eyes, they're gonna think it looks good, but it's gonna be completely crap.
Yeah,
I think Oba is gonna be just fine in the promo. I mean, I love him on NXT. He does have a huge following. He's one of my favorites. The fans are gonna be excited. I mean, we're all excited to see this match. I mean, besides the Cody Rhodes thing, because me, as I'm not a Cody Rhodes fan, so I really don't want him to fight him. But it is a good stepping stone for Oba Femi. But I think they got the winner open, and leaving it for Kobe and Oba to prepare for any type of finish. And I think the night of the match, they're gonna be like, okay, this is who's winning.
yeah, I could see that. I could see them, and hopefully they make the right decision with that.
Yeah,
Because if
it
they,
should be
oh,
Oba.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have Cody winning. It's not gonna look good. I mean,
Yeah,
to them,
especially
it's
when
gonna.
you had the only man that ever beat him come back on NXT literally just a couple of days ago. You can't have that whole matchup getting ready to do that and then have Cody Rhodes beat him. Like, that's not gonna be a good look for him to go back
Exactly.
to NXT with that. So like, yeah, kind of, you will bury him at that point. So I mean, I hope that he wins. I, I want to say in my heart of hearts, I know they've already picked him to win, but like I said, the creative team has been on crap for the last couple of months, a couple of weeks. I'll be nice to say a couple of weeks. So,
It's horrible.
you can't, yeah. So, um, that is my opinion on that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I hope he comes out and cuts a fire promo tomorrow. Or
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
hope he.
he's already intimidating as it is. To see him go neck and neck, Cody is gonna have to really look up to this guy to speak to him. Like, you gonna have to get a step stool and actually speak to this man. Oh,
That.
it's gonna be like,
Uh,
say it with your chest, little guy.
exactly. It's gonna be great. It's, uh, that's how they're gonna end the show or open out the show. That's the question. Do they open the show with that or do they end the show with that?
Mm, that is the question.
Because I see them.
Yes.
I can see them ending the show with the Terror Twins versus uh, Aleister Black and Zelina.
They're not. It's gonna be the ending is gonna be Boba Fett and Cody Rhodes. But to go on to your question, is that match for when they do it on Saturday night main event? Is that gonna be the opening match, or are they gonna keep on with the rumor and having John Cena being the opening match? I would prefer to have it as Boba Fett as the opening match for Saturday night main event because that can set the pace for everybody else. But neither here nor there. And since we're done with SmackDown and on to Saturday Night Main Event, we'll talk more about this a little bit more detail of this match of Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes for Saturday Night Main Event. Like I said before, you can't bury this man. If he loses, you're gonna bury him, and that's not gonna be a good look, especially because on NXT you have the only man to ever beat him come back.
Facts.
So that's gonna make that storyline very weird if he loses to Cody Rhodes. Now it's like this man is beatable, and why did you have that man? Um, Tony, I forgot his last name. Anyway, he comes back, and then you have him, like you have Oba intimidated and nervous that he's back. Like if you have him lose to Cody, what was the point of all that? Um, for Cody, I feel like your story has been over for months and you are just literally suffocating us with this. Um, this loss, if he does take the L, will show that Cody's beatable. His time is over. Hopefully, WWE gets it and they put a new champion. And maybe it'll be Obi Finney. I mean, currently he's still on the main roster, but with that whole the guy coming back to NXT with him getting the title, I wouldn't want him to lose the title so soon. But at the same time, having him beaten in NXT, losing the title, he's already beat Cody Rhodes, and then he comes back to the main roster and challenges Cody Rhodes to the title because he already beat him on Saturday Night Main Event. Will be a perfect kind of wrap up for everything.
I totally agree with you. But the way that WWE has everything goes, it's most likely going to be some. I could see. I don't want this to happen. I want Oba to win, but I could see this happening. Tony, what his name's Tony, right?
Yeah, Tony. I think it's Tony. It's Tony something. He was part of the Italian group,
Yeah,
the mafia style group. Yeah.
yeah. So Tony, I can see him interfering in this match. Honestly, I can see him causing Oba to lose. Uh, which if that happens, it's going to suck. But it also kind of a little bit makes sense because they got the match coming up. You know, he wants to be in Oba's head, and that's a way he
Mm,
can get Oba's head.
right on.
But
Yeah.
but
I
no,
think. Hmm?
Cody Rhodes is most likely going to win this one, even though we don't want him to.
Ugh, I don't even want to think about it anymore. But all right. Next match that I think that they'll have definitely is going to be the second match of the night. It's going to be Saruka and Bailey. I am ready to see the Soul Snatcher. That is one of my favorite moves in the WWE. I mean, it is amazing. She is so athletic. I love it so much. So I need to see the Soul Snatcher from the top rope. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Anyway, seeing the Soul Snatcher from the top rope is gonna be awesome. Like it's the best move ever. I got Saruka winning. Um, it doesn't matter which one of these two wins is going to be a banger match, especially for the females. Bailey is very talented. She's a great wrestler. So is Saruka. This is really going to show off Saruka's skills. Bailey is the best person, best wrestler, in my opinion, to really show off Saruka and all her skills and really put her through the ringer to show her as a great talent as a champion. And it doesn't matter who wins or loses in this one for me because it's gonna elevate Saruka and of course still show that Bailey is still that dog. So like they both win in this match. It's a win-win.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and I want to see the Soul Snatcher just as much as you do. Like that move, it's amazing the way she does it and everything. So if she's able to do it from the top rope, and plus the match with Bailey pushes her, even pushes her father because it's Bailey. Everybody knows Bailey can wrestle as well. But I'm definitely gonna take Saruka on this one, and I just hope to in the match, like you said, we get her from the top rope, do a soul snatcher, and get the 3 count.
Yeah. I mean, the only way if she didn't win, I could see them to finish up her to continue on her story with Zara because right now her and Zara are at an odds end. So I can see somehow Zara coming into this. Whether an accidental interference and it costs her the match, or an accidental interference and it actually helps her win the match and it just upsets her because she wants to win cleanly. Like I can see Zara being a part of this some type of way, whether in a good way or a bad way or whatever the way it is. But Zara will, I think, will play a part in this to continue on with their storyline going forward.
I
Um,
agree. I agree.
so, all right, and then I know this is gonna be like the second to last match coming up, the one that we all want to see
Oh yeah,
is
yeah.
this one. AJ Styles, Dragon Lee versus Siobhan Evans and Leon Slater. High flying action all the way around. This is going to be for me. Besides the women match, this is going to be the match tonight. I mean, we're going to be seeing these guys going through announce tables. We're going to see stuff off the top rope. People are going to be they're going to be in the crowds and with the people. They're going to be everywhere. I don't know who I want to win, but that's a lie. I want Devon Evans and Leon to win this one, um, because those two are just amazing. But so is AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. This is such a hard choice, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Javon Evans team. I want
Uh,
them to win, and they
me,
need to be. They need a champion. They need a tag team championship like today.
yeah. Is this for the tag team gold?
Not sure. That's a very good question. I want to say no.
No. So then
I
I'll if
yeah.
it's not for the tag team gold, I'm going to take Javon Evans and Leon Saylor. But if it's for the tag team gold, I'm going to take AJ Styles and Ray Phoenix because I don't think they're gonna have with this being AJ Styles retirement tour. I don't think they're gonna have AJ Styles lose the gold just yet. Um,
Yeah.
but I think it's gonna be a lot, like you said. I think it's gonna be a lot of high flying. They're gonna be in the crowd. They're gonna be everywhere. I'm talking about. This is 100% not a bathroom match. This is a match you want to watch the whole match from start to end.
Hmm.
Everything.
And actually, they are putting the titles on the line. I had to just double check. Their titles are on the line, and I still stick with my stand. It's Javon Evans. These two need one. They got cheated out of the NXT titles. They need these. AJ is doing his retirement match, like you said, but he can go solo. He didn't win the tag
Yeah.
team gold when he was with WWE, when he was, before his retirement tour. So they had to put it on him. But this is a good send off to have him bring in the new crew, and also to drop the belts to him and him do his own retirement tour by himself with however way he wants it to go. I 100% think they are losing the titles to Javon Evans. I think this is it. They're done.
That would be amazing. That would be straight up amazing. Like if
And
they
because yeah, keep going. I'm sorry.
if I saw if the next Monday, right after Saturday night's main event, if I see Devon Evans and Leon come walking out with a tag team gold, I might just fade. I might
Well,
just
and
fade.
this actually makes it even better because you put the gold on them. The Usos coming back is perfect with the
Yeah,
New Day and the Usos. What two better tag teams to help push these guys further along in their career and help with their momentum and their push on the main roster than
the
those
Usos.
two teams? That would the Usos coming back if they win championship gold to battle them is going to help elevate these guys on the main roster a lot. Even if we don't even see the Usos challenge them for the tag team, and it's the New Day that does. The New Day is going to elevate these guys. If they went to SmackDown or if Fraction came in like this, those, yeah, I mean, these are Raw tag team titles, but like, for example, let's say Fraction or DIY or anybody from SmackDown or whatever comes in. to challenge these guys. It's gonna elevate them. But yeah, the Usos and the New Day are the perfect two tag teams that are veterans that put on banger matches as tag teams that have done it all, are perfect to elevate these guys even higher in the division.
Totally agree, and it will make the Usos coming back make more sense.
Of you're basically training the rookies to be the superstars that you were for both the New Day and the Usos. That definitely would make a lot of sense for the Usos to come back. I mean, granted, they're coming back. There's just that, it right now with them coming back, it looks like for like Jay can't hit it as a singles guy, and it looks like Jimmy needs help as a single, so it's like putting him back in. But if Javon Evans and Leon win the tag team go, it actually would make 100% sense of why you want them back together as a tag team because to help push these guys further. And it'll be a banger match. Just seeing that, I'm actually excited. I
If
want them to win even more now to see that.
if I saw Javon Evans and Leon Stellar versus Jimmy Uso and Jay Uso, I'm definitely tuning in that day. I will be there
Oh,
for the whole show just for that match.
they have to make it a main event match. The
Yep,
main last match of the night because you're talking high flying everything. So people are
yep,
going through announce tables. A ref is getting knocked out. Everything. I want
yep.
everything in it.
Yep. It's gonna be amazing. Hopefully they win the titles. No, as
Mhm.
said, and then AJ Styles he goes on a singles run for his final year.
Yeah, because I think he's held. I think he's a Grand Slam now.
Yeah,
He's a Grand Slam champion now. So like now he can just have fun. He's already battled John Cena, which we have been begging for that match for years.
we got it.
Um, and so we finally got it. I mean, apparently, rumor has it Chris Jericho's coming back, so we'll probably get to see that. Um, but yeah, it's kind of like his wrap up retirement tour of what he really wants, and not have to worry about trying to be a Grand Slam because we already know he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
There's just when they put him in is a matter of time. Um, but yeah, so it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be for me the match of the night.
I totally agree. This is this. If WWE doesn't mess it up, this is a 5-star match, hands down.
Oh yeah, they definitely are gonna have us on the edge of our seat. Um, like with whatever ending they place on this, it could be interference, it could not be interference, it could be clean, it could be AJ winning, it could be Giovanni winning. It doesn't matter what it is, it's going to be the match of the night. It's gonna put these guys on the map. You've got two great superstars really about to showcase Javon and Leon. And these guys, they're amazing. So this is gonna be a great match.
Totally agree.
All right. And then
The ended.
last but not least, huh?
I said the ended off match.
Yeah. I'm
John
not excited.
John Cena's final match.
Yeah, John Cena versus Gunther. I'll be honest with you. One, I'm really not interested to watch this thing.
Look,
not to be kind
I,
of hating or rude, but that does nothing for me in terms of entertainment. This is a
uh,
bathroom match for me.
uh, like I said, I 100% get what you're saying, but at the same time, I'm still going to watch it because it's John Cena's final match. Like, we won't see John Cena in the ring again. This is the last time we see him in the ring. So, I
As
just,
a person that was never a John Cena fan, even when he was up and coming, word life, all of that stuff, I actually never was a John Cena fan, not even a little bit.
what?
Just definitely wasn't. Yeah. So, like, him doing his final match for me does nothing. I'm not taking away that, and I don't want that to be taken as I think he's a bad wrestler, that he's not entertaining, that he does not give back to the community. I don't want anybody to think that's what I mean. Because he is all those things. He is entertaining. He puts on absolute banger matches. He's a good wrestler. I did like the interview where he was explaining, like when people were calling him, saying that he couldn't wrestle, him trying to learn different moves from like Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, all that stuff. So he's always perfecting the craft and trying to change things to keep the fans happy and
Yeah,
entertained. That being said, he just wasn't my favorite. I was into Randy Orton. I loved CM Punk. I was into there were quite a few other stars during his time that were still around that for me were more that I was into versus him. So for me, this John Cena match of it being his final is not very like sad and nostalgic for me, just because I just never was. Because I'm like, I'm gonna see him in movies.
See, my
I'm
favorite.
not even a movie fan either. It's a Peacemaker. Peacemaker is pretty good.
Look, we're opposite because look, my favorites are John Cena and Randy Orton. I absolutely do not like CM Punk. I can't stand CM Punk for some reason. It's just something. He can wrestle and everything, like you said. He got the stuff. It's just like I just can't stand him for some reason.
Well, I remember earlier we were talking about the pipe bomb for John Cena, and I said that was a knockoff of CM Punk because that pipe bomb when CM Punk sat on the top of the stand, not the top of the stand, but the top of the entrance,
Yeah,
and did one of the just a banger,
of a pipe bomb.
banger pop
Yeah,
bomb with John Cena in a table was the best. And actually, so most exciting matches for me was Randy Orton and John Cena, and also to John Cena and CM Punk. I tuned into them. I'm a huge John Cena. I'm a not John Cena. I'm a huge Randy Orton, and I'm a huge CM Punk fan. So of course I was tuning into those matches. And like I said, John Cena was putting banger after banger with these guys. Like I'm not taking anything away from him. He just wasn't my favorite. like but in terms of performance wise, wrestling wise, promo wise, like the man was giving it. Like I can't deny this man got style. He got style, he got talent, he got it all. Just not one of my favorites. Just like he got it all. It just was like kind of like, oh, John Cena, cool. And then Total Divas totally made me really dislike him because I was just like, I'm not a Nikki Belly fan at all, but just some of the ways he was acting, I was like, I know it was fake, but I was like, you really got me twisted. I can't. So like Total Divas didn't even help in the case of I was like, I can't stand John Cena.
I've always loved John Cena. It's just something about John Cena that always got me. I didn't like like you said, I didn't like the Nikki Bella part. I didn't like when him and Nikki Bella got together and all that. Yeah, yeah,
No. Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot to unpack. That I think that could be another live where I can go on a rant about that because there were just some things where I had to look at some people a little different.
But
Mainly Nikki's sister and Daniel Bryan, because I was like, you guys are freaking hypocrites. Your sister is happy with this man, but also too, like I understand he was pulling out. Anyway, we're not gonna go there. There's just so much to unpack with that. They are both happy now. She has a child, he has a wife, everybody's happy. But anyway, yeah, I really am not a fan of his. But I mean, I don't want to say I wish him luck in all his future endeavors because he's still doing great. Like I do like the show Peacemaker. We're on season 2 on HBO Max, and I think he did a really good job in that role. Really good part. He does have his comedy points, and I think it's called Lottery on Amazon Prime, which I thought was hilarious. Or Amazon Prime is called Ricky Stenicki, I believe, and he imitates as a gets hired to be a fake friend. He's got some good movies, so I mean, we're still gonna see him. He's still gonna do great.
we
He's got a good personality,
we just won't see him in a WWE ring.
which is perfectly fine with me.
Not with me. Not with about it.
See you later. But at the same time, on that note, I think that WWE did a disservice to this man by having him wrestle Gunther in your final match. Where was Edge? I honestly, in my heart of hearts, think that it was going to be Penta as the final guy to battle this guys, but he got injured because that would have been definitely. And I'm a Penta fan, so of course I would have watched it. But I definitely would have watched anybody but Gunther. I
Yes.
would have even took Jay.
So I think the original plan, like you were saying, is to have Penta versus John Cena, but then Penta got injured and it ruined that.
Oh my goodness. To see the Penta walk in the ring
That would have been.
would
Would
have
have
been awesome. I would have definitely been ready.
but now
Just said
we got a man do 60 chops in a match. That's all he's going to do
Mhm.
is chop him in the chest, chop him in the chest, chop him in the
Mhm. I was ready to see John Cena take a Mexican destroyer.
backs. That would have been tense.
Oh, that would have definitely had everybody on the edge of the seats. Is he going to kick out? Is he not going to kick out?
Exactly.
But now all we're going to see is chop chop, and then Gunther did that whole promo. I'm going to put you to sleep. I hope so. I'm just saying that as a John Cena fan. I hope so. Put the man to bed because I'm over it. But no, 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 no. It's just going to be, it does nothing to elevate Gunther. And I
Nope.
feel like it does nothing to, I don't feel like it's a good send off to John Cena for all that he's done, for all the talent, for 20 plus years that he's given. I don't think this fighting Gunther is the best opponent for a
Uh,
send off because you're not. Remember when John Cena first started his big match that put him on the map?
yeah.
And it was giving him a chance. And then he became a self-made wrestler, self-made champion. The fans was behind him. Like we made John Cena into the fan power that he is.
Yeah.
And Vince McMahon and WWE were totally ticked because like they didn't get to pick the star. We picked the star. We made the star. And I feel like that John Cena, for me, for his character and everything, would want to pay that forward and do that to the next star. And WWE and TKO were like, no, here's Gunther. It's just
Yeah.
like he doesn't get to pay back the way he started. And I feel like you're doing a disservice to John Cena and
Is
us as fans for that.
I totally agree with you on that. They could have went with Solo and it would have been better.
Oh yeah. And that would have gave him the push forward because he's trying to show he's dominant with the MFTs and everything right now. So that would have pushed him forward to it. It's just like you're doing a disservice to the man that gave you 20 plus years of everything
Yep.
and has been so open and honest with fans. So like we know more about him because like he is, I don't want to steal the rock thing, but he is of the people. So for me not to be like, oh, okay, me not being a John Cena fan, I'm like, you're still doing the man disservice right here with Gunther. Like he can't, I don't feel like he gets to pay it forward to these other stars.
Facts. I totally agree.
So, but that's not taking away. I mean, Gunther is a good wrestler. He just doesn't need the push.
No,
Like it does nothing for him.
I don't see how everybody looks good. All he does is fucking chop someone in the neck 20 times in a match.
But I mean that shit hurts. But he's already a dominating force. He's already been a champion. So like, and even in his championship run, he was a dominating force. I didn't think anybody was gonna beat Gunther, let alone Jay. But it doesn't, him losing to Jay doesn't take away from him being dominating at all. So it doesn't elevate him in the push that he needs. Like, I'm just throwing it out there. Like, let's just say if it was like Cena versus Javon Evans, my God, that
That would.
pushes Javon way forward.
But you see,
You
that's
know,
why they didn't do that because they wanted to
Mhm.
go for the tag team goal. They wanted
Right. I would even take John Cena versus Oba Fenny. My God, that would have been a banger.
that would
Power
have
and power. Would have pushed Oba Fetty far. He could lose that match, and still because he did a match with John Cena and gave all his all and put on a banger, that still would have pushed Oba Fetty. Um, I'm just thinking. Trying to think of somebody else. Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre doesn't need a push. Okay, who
I
needs
don't.
a who?
Yeah, I don't really fuck with Drew.
I like Drew. I like his turnaround from watching him from a 3 MB to now is actually a huge improvement. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of who else. Shoot, anybody a Rub Master. I mean, you know who needs a push? Damian Priest needed a push right now too. So I would have took a John Cena versus Damian Priest. But like I said, we were promised to possibly see other people that don't even work here really the match, and you gave us only two. You could have pulled Joe Hendry. You could have pulled him. You could have gave me Jeff Hardy. One last time to see them two toe to toe.
Hey, look,
Um,
look, I agree with you on all of them, but the Joe Henry.
he doesn't need a push, but you get what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, I agree.
something.
Anything but
It,
Gunther.
Yeah, yeah, and that's not saying Gunther's bad. It's just I don't see where he needs
That
that
final.
match for that push. Like you give good promos. You are a dominant force in the ring. What more do you need? When Gunther gets in the ring, I'm always gonna put Gunther as the winner. Even with this John Cena last match, I'm putting him as the winner. Gunther is just too dominating. He's
Yeah,
too much of a powerful force. If he doesn't win, then I'll be like surprised. But it's like, okay, cool, it's John Cena. But any other match with Gunther, I'm always picking him to win. So what more push do you need?
exactly.
If it was like, okay, pick a shirt, like you get to only pick one shirt.
But
Gunther, yeah, you got to pick the winner. Gunther versus. Actually, I like Pat McAfee. I was about to say Pat, but Gunther versus I don't know Soa Sokoa. I'm gonna pick a Gunther shirt just because I
oh
see
no.
him as the winner.
Well, wait.
Like,
If it's a regular match, or because it kind of matters. If it's a regular match, yeah, I'm picking Gunther. But if it's a Bloodline Rules match,
oh, get that bloodline rule bullshit. We got it what one, maybe two times, and everybody's like, "It's bloodline rules." Like, chill out. Not every match with somebody from the bloodline is gonna be bloodline rules. Good God,
oh, hold on, it
you
wouldn't be.
guys.
Hold on, it wouldn't be Bloodline Rules anymore. It'll be MF.
No. Right, like that stuff is over and dead with. Like, let it go. um, but yeah, we'll
Well, I also heard a rumor that
mm,
they're having Gunther for everybody's final match. Like you really think about it, Goldberg's final match, Gunther. Um, John Cena's final match, Gunther. AJ
mm.
Styles' final match is going to be Gunther.
What they gonna do, a repeat of Randy Orton and just be the legend killer?
Yep.
Ridiculous. So original. But he'd be the guy to do it because he is dominating.
Yeah.
I would prefer Oba Finney, but Gunther or Oba would be actually makes more sense. Those
Totally.
two are very dominating that either one actually works, and especially Gunther. That actually does work.
That's probably what they're doing because if you really think about it, I mean, for they could have done anybody for Goldberg's final match, but which it kind of made sense because in Atlanta, Georgia, Goldberg start. I mean, damn, I can't get his name. Gunther. Gunther
Mhm.
started beef with Goldberg, and then it set up Goldberg versus Gunther. But the John Cena thing didn't make no sense.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar, and I don't even want to see Brock Lesnar, but that's different reasons. But yeah, yeah, it's just
Could you imagine? Could you imagine Goldberg? I mean, I don't know why I keep calling him Goldberg, but
Gunther.
Gunther, Gunther goes up against Brock Lesnar for his final match.
Oh my God, I would actually love to see that match.
That would be
I,
that would be a
I'm
match.
that would be one hell of a good match. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really want to see that. I'm still
That,
picking Gunther. I'm picking Gunther at that point. I'm sorry. It's not gonna be Brock. It's Gunther on that one. I will get a t-shirt and all. This is the night night Brock. You're not stopping Gunther. If you
you
think you are, I can see that man taking an F5, rolling out of it and staring that man dead in the face and then putting him to
put
sleep. My goodness. Sorry, Gunther is just too dominating for me. That just to be beaten by Brock, absolutely not.
yo, that was so great, yo. I feel like he's just gonna retire all the superstars. Like Randy Orton's final match is probably going to be Gunther. I honestly, I hope Randy Orton wins that though. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I can see it.
honestly, I hope it goes like this: Gunther versus Randy Orton, right? And Gunther's talking about he's the new legend killer. He takes out all the legends and everything. And then Randy Orton's music comes on, and Randy Orton goes, "I'm going to show you who the real legend killer is."
Yeah,
Something like
and have Randy win. But also too, either way it goes on that one, if they did that, Gunther winning would be a good send off too, because it'll be Randy passing the torch. So I mean, either way it goes, it'd still be a good match.
yeah.
So
But the
all
other match
right.
could have done though. But I mean, I guess this could lead up to that.
It could, but we are getting our hopes up I feel like for nothing. Because I mean, if this leads up to Gunther taking up, like doing just like retiring all the legends, I'm cool with it and I like it. But at the same time, I feel like WWE is gonna be like, "Got you guys. This meant
Yeah,
nothing."
we got you. They're going,
Right,
we got you.
right. This did nothing, and then all of a
They,
sudden we're just like, "Boo."
they're going to take this clip right here from the Not Move podcast and take it and put it on the WWE. Got you. People
Right,
got here. Got you.
right. Just all of our tears.
I could totally see that.
But is there anything else you want to add to
Um,
this?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in with us on this Friday afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. We will be back again on Tuesday at 9 as usual. Anyway, we will see you guys next time. See you guys later.
Let's go, Cena. Hey, Not Move.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.